Hey guys, me Captain JJ again, Captain JJB84 here with the review of Black Swan. Alright, let's just go into, I'm gonna do this review a bit different. Here's a movie that, alright, what am I saying? Here's a kind of movie I probably wouldn't be seeing, maybe. It's not, like, this is one of those movies that's gonna get a few Academy Awards or something. But it was very good. But I don't know why I did that, but who cares? Okay, on to the review. I really like this movie. It was, fantastic, maybe. It's gonna score high, though. Pretty much the story is, Natalie Portman, who plays, Nina, is this, ballerina, and she's been chosen for the lead version of Swan Lake to play the White Swan and the Black Swan. And her ballet teacher, Vincent Cassell, says to her, okay, you mastered the White Swan, now you gotta be a little more, sexual with and free with the Black Swan. And pretty much it's how Natalie Portman kind of loses her mind trying to make this as perfect as she can. The point where she utterly loses it. And they also introduce this other character, named Lily, a friend/foe of Nina's. She wants the role just as much. She wants the role from Nina, and actually becomes her alternative in case like Nina gets sick or something. And it's pretty much just how Nina breaks down psychologically from just everything. She's got a mother who's pressurizing her, and Vincent Cassell, who plays her ballet teacher, who's trying to help her as much as he can, and Lily, who's trying to get the role from her. So, yeah. The director, Darren Aronofsky, does a fantastic job with directing this. He's able to put, the hell someone goes through, like Natalie Portman, what she goes through, and put it on screen. Put it on film, and it just works almost perfectly. And this is the kind of movie I've been waiting Natalie Portman to make, almost, at the same time. Just fantastic, insane. I can't think of other stuff she's been in, maybe like Star Wars, I think? No, not Star Wars, something else, I don't know. Maybe I'm being silly. I can't think of much she's been in, but she's good looking. There are a lot of scenes where I had to cover my eyes a bit because it was just not necessarily scary, just sort of it made me shudder a bit. Like there's one scene where we assume she had some sort of habits where she has these really long nails and cuts herself. Maybe she has this big scar on her back. And I think she does the same to her fingers. There's one scene, I remember just seeing a bit of it. It's going to haunt me a bit. She pulls off a huge chunk of skin off her middle finger. And then just sort of covers it up from bleeding. And her mother knows of these habits, and she's always, cutting her nails. She's always sort of bleeding, doesn't matter what. Natalie Portman also gives a fantastic performance at the same time. Showing, what Nina goes through. To the point where she's, practically this person. Where I will take points off from the movie, which aren't really a lot, is that this is not really my kind of movie I'd see. Everyone knows what I'm sort of into. I'm not into these big Academy Award-winning movies or Golden Globe nominated movies that have some sort of meaning beyond the movie. I'm more into stuff like Sherlock Holmes or animation even, or Avatar. I'm into more of sci-fi, fantasy, or I'm into dramas as well. Sherlock Holmes is something I think everyone loves. But, this isn't really my kind of movie. But I will say this is probably one of the best films of 2010. I can't say it's the best film I've seen of 2010 because I saw this 2011. The other movie I'm probably going to see that falls under the category of this movie is probably The King's Speech, because I've heard a lot of good things about that. Anyways, moving on a bit. So, and I'm curious how much Natalie Portman liked to touch herself, because, well, Nina's character, because Vincent Cassel, his character, he has some of the best pickup lines. He's like, there's one scene where she's at his apartment and he says, "Do you like to touch yourself?" Everyone was laughing. And the next day she tries to do it, she touches herself a bit, and then she looks to the left and she sees her mom sleeping in a chair. And he's like, "God damn, this is awkward." But the mother wasn't asleep, so... The mother was asleep, so, nothing bad. She didn't see anything. And there's a lot of weird scenes. Like, there's one scene where she's on the subway, and this looks like some old guy, like, wanking off to her, or jacking off to her at the same time. It's weird and kind of creepy, especially from an old guy. Like, I don't know. There's a lot... It plays with your mind a bit, because... You have to look at it for a minute. Okay, think, is this actually happening, or is this just how paranoid she is? Like, a friend of mine said to me at one point, I think she's a schizophrenic, and I wanted to agree. Like, yeah, she must be a schizophrenic. Like, because I'm fairly paranoid, but not on that level at all. Like, my friends know how paranoid I can be and make fun of me with that, but we'll go into that later. But I'm not this paranoid. Like, yeah. But overall, a very good movie. I'd say it is one of the best movies I've seen for 2010. It may win Best Picture, I don't know. I still think The King's Speech may. I still have to see that, though. But overall, just a very nice film. It's amazing acting. Like, Natalie Portman's gonna win an Academy Award for that. And the direction, the cinematography and the direction is so good. Like, it almost seems like Natalie Portman and the director are like dancing through the movie at times. Well, yeah, I'm copying that from something, maybe, so you know. But yeah, I thought it was just fantastic. It's gonna score high. It's gonna score a 9 out of 10. Now, I don't think I've given a 9 out of 10 since Disney's Tangled, but hell, why not? Yeah. I really do like it. I do recommend you see it, but, well, I live in Canada, so movie ratings aren't as high as they are in the US. In the US, this is rated R. And for some reason, so is The King's Speech. But, who cares? But, like I said, it's not my kind of movie. I'm not into these big Academy-nominated movies. So, yeah, 9 out of 10. I gotta go. So, yeah.